Hey guys, what's up? I hope everybody is having a great day. Happy to be back with another course vlog, this time at Hooper's Point. So this shot was pretty funny here. I actually thought the hole was a dogleg left instead of a dogleg right. So I thought I hit a perfect drive, but it ended up being 60 yards left of the fairway. So that was a nice little fail to start the round off. Now the greens were actually airified here the day before I played, so I want to commend the superintendent on getting the greens to roll as smoothly as they did this soon after airification, as well as the maintenance staff. I had a great time playing this course and definitely recommend checking it out. Unfortunately, because of all the sand on the green and the sun being out, the greens appear very bright. However, since then I've learned how to use the camera exposure better, so I expect in future vlogs that this won't be a problem, because I'm definitely still learning how to do this, and I expect to continue to get better each and every video. So that was a pretty ho-hum 4 after kind of a weird little start. And on to hole 2, par 5, 532 yards, and my first opportunity to be very aggressive. And I left this one out to the right a bit. And by the way, guys, I hear you on the shot tracer. I am currently learning how to put that together in a way that will look really nice on camera. It should be up within a few weeks at the absolute max, and I'm very excited to see how these videos will look once I do shot tracer, because I think it'll be a vast improvement for sure. So this is my second shot, 233 yards away with a 9-iron. I didn't quite expect to get to the green here. I was just trying to make sure I didn't go long. And you can see there with the carry is only about 180 yards. So I left myself short. And I've learned as a long hitter, I'm always having to be hyper vigilant about hitting it too far. So you can see I still left myself in a pretty good spot. And so that was a pretty good little bit of course management right there. So hit a pretty good shot here. And I hope you guys notice I'm not dipping as much in my wedges. I've really been working on that, really been listening to the feedback. And I think you'll see with these 9 holes, my wedges were a lot better. But that putt certainly wasn't very good. So, yeah, missing a 3-footer on one of the first par 5s of the day, that stings for sure. So, on to hole 3, still even par, 146 yards away, pitching wedge. And I think there's at least 15 miles an hour of wind here. And I pushed that out to the right. Wind caught it a bit, just kind of died on me. I was actually pretty happy it didn't move any further away than it did from the hole. I thought this would really get lost in that wind. So second shot, lob wedge. Pretty easy shot, bit of a tight lie. So I really focused on clipping it, and a really good shot. Ran out a bit more than I wanted, but definitely improvement over where some of my past vlogs have been. So I got a little sidewinder for a par here. Really good stroke, and I'm really excited seeing how much I've improved just in a couple of vlogs when it comes to playing golf. So I really do thank you guys for all the help you've been giving me in the comments. I've been putting those in action and working on my game even when I'm not on the course, really trying to improve my play, because I know you guys want to see me play well. So this was a really good drive. Put it out to the right a bit, but I cut all the way. I cut that entire corner, so I'm green side here, just heading over a little bunker. There's actually some branches I had hit under. You can probably see that one branch to the right there, that screen. So I hit under that one pretty nicely. It was a really good flighted shot, and I was upset because it just landed right on one of those airification marks. It just landed dead. Now this is probably the most bright green out there. I did everything I could to lower the brightness a bit so it wasn't too hard on you guys' eyes and the visual. So I definitely spent a lot of time working with my camera after this to learn how to avoid that in the future, and I'm pretty confident I've gotten that under control now. So I'm excited to see the quality of the future videos, especially when it's this bright out. I'll be able to adjust the camera better so it's a more aesthetic visual. So hole 5, still even par. This was dead into the wind as well. Kind of mishit this one. As you can see, the ball speed's down 200, only 308 carry, and I bled this one off to the right. You can see there's trees there, and I blocked myself out completely. So all I really could do here was not do anything stupid, just try to scoot it up there a little bit closer and hit a pretty good shot. About as good as I could have hit from that position, quite frankly. So got myself back into the middle of the fairway, 74 yards left. And this was probably one of my best wedge shots of the day, and I'm extremely proud of this shot because it was into the wind, and I've had issues, as you guys know, hitting into wind, especially with wedges, and I really liked this form here. Just a little bit of a dip, but nothing crazy, and you'll see it lands just left of the pin, and it was perfect distance. So if I can start hitting shots like that more, I think I can really start playing a lot better. So you can see there I was only about 5 feet away, and so I've set up for my par here, and it just, yep, still leaving putts short, still not giving putts a good run, so that's something I gotta keep working on as well. So here, hole 6, dropped the shots on 1 over, 339 yards left. I hit a 2-iron here for no other reason than I didn't know if I'd be able to get to the green or not. But the wind kicked up here, and you can see I didn't have to worry about hitting it too far with the driver either. But I'm safe, so that's the most important part. I can attack this hole, 77 yards left with a gap wedge, and I thought this would be alright. I thought it would fly a little bit more. You can see kind of plugged in front of the green there. I thought being out of the rough it would fly a bit, and I caught it pretty crisp, so it just spun and didn't roll. So third shot with a sand wedge, a little bump and run, and decent shot, ran it out, had about probably 6 feet left for my par. I thought it would get a little bit closer, but the way these greens were, obviously with being aerified, they're not going to run as fast as normal. So really good par save. I was extremely happy with making 4 here, especially where I left myself. So hole 7, par 4, still 1 over, 394, and I gotta say this was probably the best drive I've hit in this entire series, and you can tell a pretty cheeky club twirl there, but I hit this right at the green, and I mean this was a good feeling, and you can see I'm right by the green, awesome position, a very simple little chip shot with a lob wedge off a pretty easy lie. And again, really liking the stroke I'm making now with my wedges. I've really been working hard on improving. And that was a pretty good shot. It did run a little bit further by than I wanted to. You can see I was a little bit annoyed with that there. So really good look at birdie, about 4 or 5 feet away to get back to even. Made a really, really good stroke, and ball came back in, and I got my 3, and you can see I'm pretty happy about that. So back to even par, hole 8, par 3, and I must have been transplanted into Scotland or something here, because the wind was about 20 to 30 miles an hour. I don't know why, just dead in, and yeah, that was a 9-iron, went 142 yards, 142 ball speed, went 142 yards, and there you guys go again, 10,000 spin. So obviously that's very hard to do when you hit into the wind, so I have to keep working on it there. Had a wedge shot left. I thought this was a great shot when I hit it, but it got caught in the wind and just went nowhere. And at this point I was getting pretty irritated. I was really getting beat up by this wind. So have about 25 feet left for my par, and never really had a chance from the beginning. So, whatever. For me it was just a bad 4, but quite frankly, the caliber shots I hit in that hole, I'm just glad it wasn't a double. So dropped that shot right back. As you guys know, I've had that habit as well, trying to break that. So 1 over, hole 9, par 5, really can be aggressive. And looking at the club speed, jumped up a bit there. You guys can probably tell I was pretty angry from the last hole. Pulled this just a bit, but did get around the little high grass you see on the left. That's what I was hoping it would do. It was really wet here, and you might even be able to see the mud on the ball. So I had 177 yards left with a 9-iron. The wind just died the second I hit this shot, and it just went right over the pin. It was just right at it too. So you can see there I flew right over the pin, but pretty good position. Just got it choked down and hit a great flop shot. Left myself probably right around 4 feet to get that shot back. And this is a pretty straightforward putt. Just gonna make a really good stroke on it. And I will roll this one into the hole. So that was an even par 36. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.